This is Ohio State and Michigan. And this is number 2 in the country versus number 3 in the country. And there is a playoff spot that will be won in this game. We can punch the ticket as soon as we see who is the victor in this game. Michigan got them last year. They didn't play the year before. Ohio State got them a bunch of years before that.
Yes.
Back to the overreaction concept of this episode. There's one other narrative that I'm excited for with this one. And I don't think it's the most important narrative in this game, but it's one that fascinates me. Could the Heisman Trophy winner be decided based on who wins this game? Is this a CJ Stroud versus Blake Corum? Winner gets the Heisman if they have a great day. And obviously Blake Corum needs to be healthy. But Felder, let's go to you first here. Do you think Felder, that could happen from this game?
I think it could. Should is a different word. But I need to see him healthy, honestly. That's the biggest question for me. I think that might be the biggest question in the country. We talked about it at the top with Hendon Hooker being out for the season. I mean, Corum fumbled that football because he was grabbing his knee.
Right.
So we need to see what's going on with him. I want him to be healthy, and this is something that's going to be kind of a through line through everything I say. But hey, man, if you're not healthy, don't give it a go.
Yep.
Go get paid, because this is as much as this game means to people in media or to the fans. At the end of the day, you can't risk getting hurt more right now. That's it.
I bet he does give it a go. I bet he hasn't been in any practice reps. I bet they got him sitting on an ice block somewhere.
Yep.
I bet he does come out. I bet you they even probably go light in the pregame, because people don't realize.
Yep.
These dudes are out there for 90 minutes, Greg. Michael out 90, trying to figure it out. I bet you they go light there and they say, listen, whatever's in there, let's keep the cap on and just put it on Ohio State. So to answer your original question, it's win or lose for Stroud. I never thought Corum was within striking distance to win it on this game. Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Do you think CJ Stroud's been the best player on Ohio State? Because I think Marvin Harrison Jr. has been their best player.
So I think Marvin Harrison may be their biggest, revelatory star. But I think CJ has steered that ship. They've been consistent. They haven't had, until this past weekend is the first time they got stressed. They got really put in a corner. But again, he hasn't
not against Northwestern.
I think Northwestern, they got slowed. And the same thing against Notre Dame, they got slowed. They got put on the floor a couple times. They don't really want to be in them barroom brawls that Georgia and Michigan.
Right.
Those guys want to get down and grapple. They don't really want. They can, but they don't really want to do that. They'd rather get back up and combo you to death until you're up out of there. But Ohio State has shown a lot of depth at the running back spot.
Yeah.
Again, they just open another stall and out comes another horse to go run.
Hayden.
But to me, Dallin Hayden. Hayden. Dallin Hayden. Unreal. Who could pick up and start for half the top 25 teams? That's just for those of you at home. He's Ohio State's third running back. And the only reason he's in there is because the first two got banged up. But Ohio State, for CJ Stroud, yes. To me, he's been elite all year long. Now, they have been stalled. Teams have matched up with them schematically. Penn State went out there and showed you, like Hack's been saying all year, we built ourselves to run and play with you. Okay, deal. Big corners, big rush ends. We can match your speed. Then it comes down to precision of the quarterback. And Stroud has been better than every quarterback that they have faced, bar none, the whole year through. And no defensive coordinator has ever boxed him in. They've slowed him down, but it's not like they have just effectively taken him out of games. And he's never had a meltdown. Corum, great story, and I think it's overplayed. Michigan's hopes are being down a little bit, fellas, because they're built for this. Really, whether it's CJ Stokes or Donovan Edwards, I'm not saying Corum's not special, but when that right guard and center turn and pull, they're going to still turn and pull and clear out something for somebody.
Sure.
That Michigan offensive line, Felder, that's a rock star unit.
I love the pin and pull that they run. I love it.
And this is what they do. This is what they do. So those 5 guys, Greg, are going to turn to whoever's at running back and be like, listen, follow the hole. We got you. That's it. Run with 2 hands, follow us. And that's kind of it. Even McCarthy's going to be like, listen, and it's mostly going to be you. I'm just going to just kind of fill in where I can. So let's go do this thing. It's going to be a committee of dudes, but I bet they do start out with Corum. And what's the line, Greg, on the game?
-8 over at Bet Rivers. Ohio State by 8 points.